Hey there, this is Rabbi Brad coming to you from San Diego, California at Moishe House headquarters. Tonight, we are celebrating Moishe House's 10th year anniversary with a global Shabbat dinner celebration. So, all around the world, in London, in Beijing, all across North America, we are having Shabbat dinners to celebrate 10 years of young adults building communities and fashioning a Judaism that's compelling to our everyday lives. We actually are having two retreats happening tonight. One in Minsk, Belarus for Russian-speaking Jews, home of Mark Chagall and Chaim Weizmann, Israel's first president. We're also having a retreat here in Encinitas, California, all about how to build a sukkah, how to create Sukkot programming for our upcoming high holidays. 10 years. 10 years is such a long time, and the number 10 is a significant Jewish number. Actually, Judaism has all sorts of significance and meaning implanted in different numbers. We know the number 7 is a number of completion, 7 days of creation, the seventh day of Shabbat. We know the number 40 is important. Noah was on his ark for 40 days and 40 nights. The Jews wandered in the desert for 40 years. The number 4, during Passover, we have 4 sons, we have 4 cups of wine, 4 questions. So numbers have tremendous meaning in Judaism, and the number 10 is very unique. The number 10, we hear that God created the world in 10 utterances. The mystery of the universe wasn't created with thunder or lightning or the wave of a magic wand, but the world was created by words. And those words were created with 10 utterances. The world was created with 10 utterances by God. We know that there are 10 days between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, 10 days to refine our souls and to try and get in touch with who we want to become for the upcoming year. There are 10 people that create a minyan. We know that there were 10 generations from Adam to Noah, and 10 generations from Noah to Abraham. So there's this sense that important Jewish shifts happen within the number 10 by multiples of 10. We also know that according to the mystical tradition, according to Kabbalah, there are 10 sfirot, 10 prisms by which everything in the world is filtered into existence. So every single thing in the world is filtered through a prism of loving kindness or beauty or strength. There are these 10 prisms by which all thoughts, emotions, and material existence are filtered through. And perhaps most important is we know of the 10 commandments and the 10 plagues. These paradigmatic moments in our history happen within the number 10. And of course, the divine name, God's name, the mystery of the universe, begins with the letter Yud. And every letter within the Hebrew alphabet has a corresponding number. The letter Yud corresponds to the number 10. So the very beginning of God's name, of the mystery of the world, is the number 10, is the small, tiny Yud, which starts everything. And so tonight, we celebrate 10 years of building communities, 10 years of empowering leaders, 10 years of visioning a Judaism for the future. And we think about that name, that divine name, which you're not allowed to say, speak, or write it out, because that would be limiting. And if you did, it would sound very much like your breath. God's name, Yud, He, Vav, He, if you sounded it out, would sound just like your breath, to teach us, amongst many things, that the mystery of the world is not something far away or beyond us, but actually very much within and inside of us. And so tonight, as we celebrate all that has occurred within the number 10, and within these past 10 years of Moishe House, starting from a very small idea to growing to a global movement of vision and leadership and empowerment for young adults across the globe. We think not only of all that has happened, but like that divine name, like that small Yud, like that represents the number 10, that really it's just the beginning. Just as number 10 begins the mystery of God's name, so too is 10 years. Although so much has occurred, and so much has taken place, and so much has been accomplished, really, it's only the beginning. Shabbat Shalom. May this be a Shabbat of light, of rest,